Most writers approach brainstorming like they're prospectors in the Yukon. They grab a metaphorical pickaxe, wander into the wilderness, and start hacking away at random hillsides, hoping to uncover a giant gold nugget labeled story idea. This is understandable. It's also why brainstorming often feels exhausting. The strange thing is that the story idea you're looking for is frequently sitting 3 feet away from you, waving both arms, and occasionally throwing small objects. When writers sit down to generate ideas, they often assume they need something bigger, more dramatic, more original, more cinematic. They start asking questions like, what if a detective solved crimes on Mars? Or, what if squirrels ran the government? Meanwhile, they're already writing 3 paragraphs about their uncle, who accidentally locked himself inside a garden shed for 6 hours and emerged with strong opinions about civilization. Guess which one sounds more interesting? The problem isn't usually a lack of ideas. The problem is that writers underestimate the weirdness of real life. If you find yourself writing half a page about a particular person, event, argument, fear, obsession, memory, or inconvenience, that's often your subconscious trying to hand you a gift basket. Take it. Writers have a tendency to sprint past the things that genuinely fascinate them because those things seem too ordinary. But ordinary is often just extraordinary wearing sweatpants. A woman who keeps every birthday card she's ever received. A man who refuses to update his GPS because he's emotionally attached to the old voice. A kid convinced the family dog understands taxes. These aren't fully formed stories, but they're alive. They contain friction, questions, personality. Most importantly, they make you curious. Curiosity is gasoline. When you notice yourself lingering on a detail during brainstorming, pay attention. If you're spending 10 minutes describing a grocery store cashier, there's probably a reason. If you keep returning to the same memory, there's probably a reason. If a particular annoyance occupies a suspicious amount of mental real estate, congratulations. You may have accidentally discovered your subject. Writers sometimes imagine story ideas arriving like lightning bolts. In reality, they often arrive like a neighbor who keeps knocking on the door. The first knock is a passing thought. The second knock is an observation. The third knock is you mentioning it to 3 different people. The fourth knock is the idea standing in your living room eating crackers. At that point, it may be worth writing about. So the next time you're brainstorming, don't only look for the biggest idea in the room. Look for the thing that won't leave you alone. The detail you keep circling. The person you can't stop describing. The question that keeps resurfacing. You may discover that the story wasn't hiding in some distant mountain range after all. It was sitting on your desk the entire time, patiently waiting for you to notice it. Thanks for listening. Catch The Quiet Quotient on YouTube and all major podcast platforms, including the Substack app. To help us grow and keep supporting creators, please like, follow, and subscribe. Want to get in touch? Connect with me directly at jimhansonmedia.com.